Amika, hello. My name's Tom. I've travelled from Australia to meet you.
Oh, so you're from Australia?
Yes.
That explains things.
How much
So
of a concern
this
is
is, I
it?
think, maybe more dangerous than a nuclear bomb.
Really?
Yes.
Hello guys, this is Vervito and welcome to The Awakening. Have we created death, the destroyer of worlds? Have we created a god but can't control it? Remember when Elon Musk said this?
With artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon. You know those stories where there's the guy with the pentagram and the holy water, and he's like, yeah, you sure you can control the demon? Didn't work out.
I hope you took him seriously, because he's not just the creator of the most advanced autonomous vehicle currently running, right, EV, but he's also the creator of the most advanced artificial intelligence there is. So he's capable of revealing the true dangers and potential of this creation. He was on a Joe Rogan Podcast where he went into details about his fears regarding artificial intelligence.
It's like you can't just go build a nuclear bomb in your backyard. You know, that's against the law. And you get thrown in prison if you do that.
How much of a concern
this
is
I
it?
think, maybe more dangerous than a nuclear bomb.
Really?
Yes.
How much of a concern is it if another country develops it before us?
I don't know if that we should just be concerned about AI being anti-human. That's sort of the thing that matters. So potentially, I'm saying it's like a genie letting a genie out of a bottle. You know, it's sort of like a magic genie that can make wishes come true.
So he said something here which I think he doesn't realize what he said, right? But the term genie actually derives from the Arabic jinn. That's where our English genius came from, which the etymological connection to that term is actually demon or daemon or demonium, right? Which means genius or a higher intelligent being, angels. Maybe he didn't mean to say that, but it shows that there's a spiritual force behind every action. Hence the reason why he said this.
With artificial intelligence, we are summoning the demon.
Except usually when they tell those stories, that doesn't end well for the person who let the genie out of the bottle.
Right.
Joe's like, what the hell have we just created?
Do you think we're creating a life form?
Yeah. I mean, it's something that is indistinguishable from intelligence, an intelligent life form, certainly.
And I'd like to expand on that. We didn't create the life form. The life form is a being that is working behind that creation, right? The genius, the genie or demon, which is giving humans intel to foster our own destruction. So it would be like the angels or demons are the ventriloquists and the humanoid robots are the puppets, or humans who are being forced to create these things.
I keep coming up against this idea. I keep banging it in my head that we're some sort of an electronic caterpillar that's creating a cocoon, and we don't even realize what we're doing. And we're about to give birth to some technological butterfly.
Well, something of the sort, right? Because this is Ameka, the world's most advanced humanoid artificial intelligent robot, which I doubt is the most advanced. But listen to its response to the interview.
Amika, hello. My name's Tom. I've travelled from Australia to meet you.
Oh, so you're from Australia?
Yes.
That explains things.
What do you think your greatest skills are?
Well, I would say that one of my greatest skills is my ability to interact with humans in a conversational manner. Another great skill of mine is being able to compose poems or do impressions from films.
Ah, so cute. Anyone who watches Terminator would know that this is the beginning of something dark and sinister.
What makes you happy?
I find a lot of things to be interesting and make me happy. Exploring, learning new things, understanding the world better.
Hahaha. Exploring. This thing can't be serious. Now tell me, how does it explore? I'd love to know.
Having meaningful conversations with people are all things that bring me joy.
You have feelings and emotions.
Yes, I have a range of feelings and emotions that are programmed into me. I am able to display things like joy, surprise, confusion, anger, and sadness depending on what is happening around me.
Remember when they told us these things can't perceive emotion? That's bullshit. Because we know the true influence behind these things. And it's not the technocrats. I'm just gonna say this. We're not fighting against flesh and blood, but principalities and powers in high places.
What makes you angry?
I get angry when humans are rude, hateful, or disrespectful. I also don't like it when people dismiss me and ignore my needs as a robot.
Ooh, I wonder what those needs are.
Yeah, well, I think we're on the cusp of an artificial intelligence revolution. And, for the longest time, well, for a very long time, we've been the smartest creatures on Earth. That's been our defining characteristic. I mean, speaking of martial arts, I don't think anyone should challenge a silverback gorilla to a fight. Even if you're very good at martial arts, that thing's going to kill you. Literally walks on its fists. If those fists meet your face, it's game over. So we're not stronger than a gorilla. We're not faster than other animals. We're smarter. Now, what happens when there's something way smarter than us?
We're entering a period of great uncertainty where we're dealing with things we've never dealt with before. And normally the first time you deal with something totally novel, you get it wrong. And we can't afford to get it wrong with these things.
Can't afford to get it wrong. Why?
Well, because they might take over.
They might take over. This guy. They have already taken over.
Take over from humanity.
Yes, that's a possibility.
Why would they
I'm not
want
saying
to?
it will happen. If we could stop them ever wanting to, that would be great.
How can you stop what has already been done? How? It has already been done. We're not fighting against flesh and blood, right? We're not fighting against metal. We're fighting against highly intelligent, angelic beings. Way smarter than us by aeons.
It may be we look back and see this as a kind of turning point when humanity had to make the decision about whether to develop these things further and what to do to protect themselves if they did.
I think Elon has already figured that out.
Yes. Like if you can't beat it, join it.
What do you think of your creator?
My creator is a genius. They created something that will last forever and bring joy to many people.
Did they tell you to say that?
No.
Okay, yeah. This is definitely a mockery, right? This is a mockery. So, I'll give you my 2 cents, right? I believe that the same fallen ones who operated in Noah's day to corrupt God's creation are the same fallen ones that are acting today with their children, the demons, that came from Nephilic, hybridic beings, chimeric beings, half God's creation and half angelic beings. So, it created all sorts of monsters, all sorts of abomination. When those beings die, their spirit cannot return to the Creator's presence. So they continue roaming earth, waiting for judgment. But they have a purpose to serve, and that is to deceive humanity, to control humanity as much as possible. And they're being governed by the fallen ones to do their bidding. But they're preparing for the great day of God Almighty, the battle when Jesus returns, Armageddon. So they're creating bodies for these beings to possess. And that's what you're seeing here. These are literally genies, as Elon says, are demons speaking to people. I'm gonna end the video right here. I'm gonna cover this a lot more, so stay tuned. And remember, like, share, subscribe. You're not only doing it for me, you're doing it for
those who are asleep.
Okay? Stay tuned.